exciting NBA action coming up. Here with Grant Hill, and a lot of the talk coming in focused on the backcourts, Richard. Here we go. Both teams have outstanding guard play.
And that means we should see some creative offense. I love skill play at any position, but it's often the guards that will leave you speechless.
And now the opening lineup for New York. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
And the find by Brunson, more than capable of running the offense.
Booker looking around. Shoots over Bridges. And the baseline jumper, no good.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Towns on a screen. Brunson passes to Towns. No good on the triple. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. For 3, Allen sinks it from distance.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Now the Knicks with it. It's a 3-point game. Outside Brunson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. You know, Richard, when you think about work rate, Dillon Brooks and the effort with which he plays comes to mind.
Yeah, we created statistics based on effort. Oh, Dillon Brooks would be one of the guys on the top of the list. Energy exerted, contact plays, bumps. He does everything to agitate the offensive play.
Here's Brunson on the mark with the 15-footer.
And so effective from these in-between spots. Brunson doesn't need much room to feel comfortable.
Williams a screen on Bridges. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Brunson with it. Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Shot clock at 6. Fades and shoots. Towns can't get it to go.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with the fadeaway, and look, he paid the price.
Allen pass to Booker. It's tipped.
Great defense by Bridges. He has so much pride on that end.
Iguodaro, he's checked in for Williams.
Number 11, also Iguodaro.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Here's Brooks. No good there. Good work defensively by Towns. Knicks trail by 4. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back over to you, Brian.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And RJ, you grew up in Phoenix. I imagine still a lot of connections in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to win a state title in high school in this building right here. Some of the people still work here. Then I played my college ball just a few hours away in Tucson. They're down.
1:24 left to play in the first. Pass to Brunson. Oh, Brooks with the steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Here's Allen. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Allen's got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Some changes for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooks. Goodwin comes in for Allen. And Jalen Green subbed in for Gillespie. So New York going with almost an entirely new group here. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Anunoby. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Brunson. Phoenix leading by 6. Pass to Iguodaro. And that comes off the assist by Green.
The dime dropping ability of Green. I love it when he looks for his teammates and gets them involved.
Robinson, a screen on Booker. Alvarado, pass to Clarkson. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
New York shooting their first free throws of this game.
And at this stage of his career, Clarkson really knows his role. A highly effective scorer who looks to decimate defenses.
And he nails the third. The Suns have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Outside, Green. Outside, Booker. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Knicks trail by 7. Clarkson outside, takes the 3. A nice shot by McBride.
3-point field goal.
Here's Booker. Oh, no good on the last-second attempt there. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
So on the floor for the Knicks, Miles McBride is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Towns in at the 4. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Suns lead by 4. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
On the wing, Green. McBride covers. Here's Goodwin. No good from outside. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Brunson. It's Brunson working inside.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Brunson's gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside, Green. Perfection with the jumper from the elbow.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Brunson. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
And the Suns shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient. And here's Green from the arc. And it's Brunson with the rebound. For New York, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix making some changes. Brooks, he's checked in for O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Goodwin. And it's Allen in for Gillespie. New York also changing it up. OG Anunoby's checked in for Robinson. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for McBride. And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. Nobody jinx him.
And so the timeout by Jordan Ott here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Iguodaro, he's checked in for the Suns. Here in quarter two, we played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And Booker with the jam.
Okay, Book, we see the bounce.
And here are the Knicks. Now here's Brunson. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Shaman.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
6 on the shot clock. Towns outside. Launches a three. It's hauled in by the Suns.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Booker, the pass to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. They set the pick. Brooks from outside. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Anunoby. Towns, right side. The kick out to Brunson. Three-pointer. Second shot opportunity. Towns can't get it to go.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Pass to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Shamet. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
Yes, strong flush from Towns. I like whenever he plays with an edge inside.
The Suns trailing. Here's Iguodaro. The shot no good. And some solid defense from Towns. Brunson against Booker. And Brunson, here we go. There's 31 seconds left in the first half. 5 on the clock. Up top, Anunoby. Allen defending. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. And some changes here for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Towns. Josh Hart comes in for Anunoby. And Alvarado's subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Bridges against Booker. Booker will not be denied.
They try to make things hard for Booker inside, but he has the moves to get around that contest.
Here's Bridges. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The Knicks, 20.
In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Brunson. Brook and Williams are the 4 and the 5. Booker is the 2 with Allen playing small forward. And it's Gillespie in at the point guard position. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Anunoby passes to Towns. Clock at 6. Towns on a screen. Here's Brunson outside. Williams grabs the board.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Brooks. And finished off by Brooks.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Everyone knows Devin Booker for one thing, Richard, his ability to score.
Yeah, I always think back to that 70-point game he had against the Celtics. He was only 20 at the time, the youngest ever in that 70-point game.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Guys, back over to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Bridges. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Allen who brings up the ball for the Phoenix Suns. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Booker's shot is good.
At the arc, Booker is pretty efficient. This man can hurt you from downtown if you're not careful.
Knicks trail by 5. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Right side, Brunson. Outside, Anunoby. Fires the 3. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Anunoby's gotten his second bucket on the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Right wing. Gillespie passes to Allen. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And the line for your Suns.
That free throw good from Allen. A different look for Phoenix. O'Neal, he's checked in for Brooks. Goodwin comes in for Gillespie. And Jalen Green subbed in for Booker. New York also changing it up. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Clarkson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And it's McBride in for Brunson. Here's McBride. On the wing, Clarkson. Rebounded by Green. The Suns lead by 5. Pass to Goodwin. Back to Green. Oh, Robinson with a block.
2 minutes.
Left side, McBride.
2 minutes.
And here's Hart. Driving in. Back to McBride. From the arc. Phoenix grabs the miss. Green for 3. Green, money from deep.
There's a nice pace to Green's game, so the pull-up, it could be a weapon for him.
Outside McBride. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Hart. Excellent D there from O'Neal.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Some nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Allen knocks down the long J. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Now here's Anunoby. He's covered closely. Pass to McBride. Shot to stop the run. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. O'Neal passes to Green. Shot from 16. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Stop it. An incredible move to shake his man. Getting the defender on his heels, doing the rest with ease.
Here's Clarkson, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Part of being a scoring guard like Clarkson, drawing fouls like there.
And this will be a 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Jordan Clarkson, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here. And so Clarkson nails both of them. And here is Green from behind the arc. And he can't get that one. Shot that time, not on target. And here at the end of the 3rd, it's a double-digit ball game. Phoenix out in front. They lead by 11. All right, we're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of quarter number 4 next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime-dropping ability.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. And on the floor for New York here in the 4th, Jose Alvarado is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Shamet in at the 3 spot. 6 to shoot. Gillespie. And he's on the money with his first shot today.
Despite his relatively quiet night, they are still winning. And that just shows this team is more than just about one guy.
Pass to Towns. Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Can't afford to leave the ground if you're the defense, and that's when Towns can really hurt you.
And he drops the first. O'Neal, he's checked in for Iguodaro. New York also changing it up. Hart's checked in for Robinson. OG Anunoby comes in for Shamet. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado.
And no matter what the chatter is out there, all Big Cat does is produce on a nightly basis.
About 1 minute played here in the 4th quarter. Hart passes to Brunson. Towns, right side. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Towns gets the bucket.
Yeah, look at Towns being patient, not rushing himself just because of the shot clock.
Here's O'Neal. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
2nd team foul. Shooting for New York, OG Anunoby.
And he knocks down the first one. Phoenix making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Second free throw, no good. Oh, Towns disregarding the D.
Yeah, at 6'11", 250 pounds, Towns is such a tough guy to keep off the glass.
Pass to Williams. Here's Gillespie. Now here's Booker. He's guarded by Bridges. No good on the 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Outside Brunson. To shoot. Jacks up a 3. Right side Hart. goes again. And it's good on the lay-in.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Booker against Bridges. And he can't stop the run as that misses. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Anunoby. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Now Bridges. Towns a screen on Booker. Towns outside. Tries from 19. Williams rips down the board. The Suns lead by 5. Now Booker. Get it to go inside.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Brunson, now Bridges. Throws it up. Owning the post right there.
They needed that hoop from Bridges, and he delivered.
Some changes for Phoenix. Allen, he's checked in for O'Neal, and Jalen Green subbed in for Devin Booker. Free throw is off from Bridges. And it's Allen with the ball for the Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. McBride, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I listened to the Suns coach address his team. Coach telling their players, let's play with urgency. This is the game. I know we'll win if we play hard. Let's see how the team responds.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Towns.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
Shooting for New York, Karl-Anthony Towns. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so he hits both.
Yeah, they desperately needed those free throws, and he delivered. It's down to a one-possession game.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
Brooks against Hart. Brooks outside. Green fires. Oh, an offensive board for Phoenix. Can't get it.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And Jordan Ott decides to call timeout. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They trail by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Gillespie, 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And he's able to hit the second one, and that increases the lead to 6. Got a piece of it. Brunson. He's off from 3. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to credit the crowd for giving them such a big boost toward the end. It really kept this team's energy high.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.